What's up? What's up? I'm a little early. I said I was gonna go on at 9:30, so uh, I'm gonna just wait until everybody kind of show up. If anybody's about to get into the topics, though, and y'all gonna wanna, y'all probably gonna want to hear this. So stay tuned. Uh, Stay tuned. What's up? What up? And still, yo, I need my over 50 specs on. Hold up, who's that? Sam Hooray to Queen. What's up? Monica, Robert, Wayne, Royal Country City Girl. What up, girl? Kana Henderson. I hope I pronounced that right. God bless you, brother. What's up, Jacob? Kevin Sweeney. Yep, yep. Y'all ain't at the club tonight. That's what's up. Y'all right here with me. I'm happy. Shoot. Look, I was at Harbor Freight the other day making it rain. Making it rain up in Harbor Freight. What's up, Freddie, Paula? What's up? What's up? 5D Life, Miss Kita, Alain. What's up, everybody? Come on in the chat. Come on in the chat. Y'all need to show me how to work all this chat stuff. I'm sure some other little tricks in here you can do. So I'm gonna have to get familiar with this, you know. But I'm glad y'all showing up. We got some pretty cool topics. I'm gonna wait another minute more because I'm a little early. I hope y'all don't mind. I'll just start talking about some random stuff and see what's up. Yeah, it's better than the club. That's right. You're definitely right about that right now. I'm gonna say this too. In the very near future, y'all, make sure. And yo, if I got something in my nose, I'm a real dude. Somebody better say something on here. Don't have me talking and something's up in my nose. You know what I'm saying? So look, right about now, this is not the time to be going into crowds because hold up. Somebody said, how can seniors living alone prepare themselves? Let me write that down. Let me get back to you on that. Knowledge is always better than clubbing. Dubstep, not tonight. That's right. Seniors living alone, prepare. All right. I got a pen. I'm writing notes. I'm taking notes because y'all know I'm trying to do a lot of these videos, man, is to help people. So it's like Jerry Maguire. You know what I'm saying? When Tom Cruise he's Rod Tidwell, Cuba Gooding Jr., he's like, help me, help you. Help me, help you, Jerry. Jerry, that's dope. Where you going, Jerry? Y'all remember that? All right. So make sure y'all help me, help you. All right. I didn't put the links on this video. I guess I can do it later. But when y'all see my videos and you go to the links, hit up my the links I'll leave on there so that y'all can download some of my work, some of my lists. Helps me keep doing the channel. Helps me keep staying up at night, doing a little research, so on and so forth. So hit those links. Some of that stuff is very, very important. And then also, I think it's enough of y'all in here. Look like a lot of folks is at the club, but we're gonna keep it moving. So that title I threw up there was the food crisis issue. Y'all already know about a lot of that. I don't have to tell you, what's going on the streets. So instead of us always being, bombarded with what's wrong and how bad stuff looks or how bad it looks like it's going to get. What's up, everybody? What's up? Instead of focusing so much on how bad it might get in the future or how bad it is right now. Like I said in my other videos, we got to start learning how to balance. Got to balance out, or you're going to tap yourself out before it's necessary. So one of the ways we could do that, cracking some jokes, laughter is medicine for the heart. I see a lot of videos and maybe some of mine are like that. I don't know. I try to break it up a little bit. But I think we're too focused on the gloomy part of things, and we need to balance that out with getting on to some thrive talk. Like, instead of just surviving, we need to learn how to thrive too. Like thriving in chaos. How do you do that, Major? What you talking about, man? Well, it's all in your mind, how something is or how something ain't. And if you believe that something is this way, then for you it's that way. If you believe it's that way and you keep believing that, that's what's going to come for you. So energy begets energy. Like energy attracts each other. Bad karma attracts bad karma. Good karma attracts good karma. Somebody, people going to say prayer. Okay, let's use the word prayer. The wrong prayers will attract the wrong response, and the right prayers will attract the right response. That's just how the planet works. That's how the creator created it. So, don't argue with me about it. That's just how it be. So, hey, y'all, we got 135 people up in here. Y'all the most important people in the world to me right now. Okay, 139. Everybody else at the club wasting all their time and their money on stupid. So we're not going to do that. We're tuned in and trying to get our minds right and trying to get our bodies right. Y'all do know that, and I'm going to talk about the topic pretty soon, but y'all do know that your body contains your soul, right? The most important thing you have in this world, your body is what contains it. So when you don't take care of your body correctly, you damage your soul. You damage the vehicle that contains the soul. So you therefore damage the soul. I just wanted to make sure y'all knew that. So don't go professing all this stuff and you ain't trying to focus on enhancing your body or making your body sustain itself longer so that your soul can find its way up out of this spot we're in. And that, at the end of the day, the food shortages and everything else, it's a minor thing. It's a minor, major thing, no pun intended. But food ain't everything. Water ain't everything. In our minds, we think it is. But that baby that was in the stomach, like you was and I was living encased in fluid, basically breathing water, breathing a liquid. So it's not necessarily that we had to have food, consuming food like we do, or drinking water like we do. You got them, what's those cats called? Breatharians. They just breathe in air all day and night. And they say they're absorbing nutrients out of the air. And it sounds crazy. It will sound really crazy if you like steaks and potatoes too. It'll sound stupid crazy. But I see where they're coming from. I haven't arrived at that location yet. I'm still working on some other things. But we got to make sure that we're presenting solutions to the problems instead of keep mounting up more problems. Say, oh, the government or this president or that president, they're doing this, that, or the other. Nah, this is us. Because if we was doing what we were supposed to do, we wouldn't be in this position right now. If we was living like we should be living, we wouldn't be in this position right now. So put the blame where the blame, call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? So everything presents itself from the energy you put out. So if you putting out energy like, well, it's a cause and effect thing. What you put out, you get back. So with that being said, we got to start making sure we're putting out effective utility-based energy. That means helping folk too. If y'all some Bible believing people out there, okay, read this one then, because I know the book too. Matthew 5:42 says, give to those who ask, and those who ask to borrow from thee, do not turn them away. So if you can say to yourself that you ain't never turned somebody away when they was asking, but you professing that you follow this way or that way, and your book say do these things, then you better be doing them things, or you can't call yourself that. You shouldn't call yourself that. So I didn't come to speak on religion or different things like that, but we might hit on some spirituality stuff. But at the end of the day, everybody's concerned about the body. So that's where the food part comes in, food crises. It's really mental crises. It's really us crises, inner crises is what's causing the food shortages. Now, we know people are orchestrating things. We know right now, let me tell you, governments are all over the world. They buying up food from each country as much as they can. They're quietly stashing all the food. And I just had to say, it ain't for you or it ain't for me. So like I said in my videos, at the end of the day, they're going to jump in the bunker. They packed up for 10, 20 years down there, whatever. And they will think that they're good. It don't mean that you can't slip on a banana peel and break your neck, though. But they will think that they're good. So life is what it is until it stops being what it is. So all me and you got to do is keep it moving. But while we moving, this is why we prepare. This is why we prepare. We prep. We say prepping. We're not preparing because, well, excuse me. I'm not preparing because I'm afraid I'm going to not have something. Like I said, I have lots of materials where I can go read, and I've studied some, and I need to study more and more and more. There's edible vegetables and plants all around anybody's area where you live. There's always something in nature that you can eat. So running out of food is really not the issue. The issue is more what you've been programmed to believe food is and how it feels to you and how it tastes to you. This is where everybody's going to get stuck. Okay? I know, hold up. Y'all talking about Joe Biden, and look, I'm going to say this about presidents, okay? All the presidents are on the same team. At the end of the day, they all pat each other on the butt and say, high five it, good job, see you on the next game. So this president, that president, right hemisphere versus left hemisphere, ain't no middle to balance it out. So you just get what you get. You ain't gonna never get nothing out of those people because it wasn't meant for you to. They're called governors for a reason. Governors govern stuff. Governor, where you hear that from? England. England is where all these titles come from. Lots of titles. Governor, Lord, magistrate, mayor, so on and so forth and so on and so forth. All your law in America is England. It's not just English, it's from England. So I don't know what that Boston Tea Party thing was all about. You know, like somebody broke away from this and escaped that. And they ain't never escaped that. This been the United States of England as far as I'm concerned. Call it what you want to call it, but when you go look at them two flags, they look pretty close to me. Same color and everything, just a little different design. But anyway, y'all know I get to rambling and stuff, but yo, don't even trip off of this, the presidents and the Supreme Court nominees and all of that stuff. Do what you want to with it, but to be honest, the reason why they keep doing what they do, if you don't like what they do, the reason why they keep doing it is because we participate in the doing. When you participate in something, you say, I agree. If you don't participate in something, you say, I don't agree, without even talking. So the more you participate in something that you don't like, the more you're involved in it. And so on and so forth. That's on every aspect of life. It's going to work the same way. So, I mean, I think, to be honest, I think, yeah, I'm reading some of y'all's comments. Y'all know I'm kind of spaced out with trying to read and speak, but, you know, like I said, everything that's going on with us right now is because we're participating. So when y'all get tired of it happening, stop participating and come together. Once you come together, and you don't have to come together in some big old group like all at once. I'm talking about in your neighborhood, your next door neighbor that you might not even know live there. You know what I'm saying? Used to be everybody kept their doors open. I grew up in that. I grew up in that era. It just wasn't in my neighborhood. So always know where you at. When in Rome, it don't mean do like the Romans do, but it mean know what the Romans gonna do. So when in Rome, know what Rome do. Okay? So Used to be a time, like I said before, you could borrow sugar from your neighbor. Y'all need a cup of sugar. I need some, what was they use? A Crisco? Y'all remember the cooking and fried chicken in Crisco? That's why people tap it out right now, because they got too much fried chicken in Crisco. But for those of you who don't know what Crisco is, that's oil we used to cook chicken in and fried things, okay? Back in the day. So your body is your vehicle for your soul, like I said before. So you got to make sure that that vehicle stay up. Y'all be changing y'all's car oil religiously. Every 3,000, I'm in there changing my oil. But you ain't never possibly changed your body oil. You ain't possibly fast or anything like that. So y'all need to write this down. Fasting. Research fasting and how to fast, how to cleanse the body, because your soul depends on it. You can't just believe stuff. You have to know stuff, okay? Just you knowing that I can go to the doctor, or just you believing that if I get sick, I can go to the doctor. If you would have knew some things, it could have been possibly that you didn't have to visit for that. It don't mean that you don't never need a doctor. They have their place. I've had to have surgery. I got gunshot wounds. So yeah, they saved my life back when I was a teenager. And I just recently had to do that again about 2.5 years ago. They had to open me back up. So they had their place. But you can't go your whole life just banking on the fact that you're going to have access to medical care or the right medical care. You're supposed to be caring for yourself. Supposed to be doing for yourself so you're available to do for others. You can't do for others until you get yourself straight. So make sure you getting yourself. People will say, oh, you're selfish. Nah, because I'm selfish, I'm going to be straight so I can help some other folks. Now, I guess it depends on how you think about selfishness. You know, I would think that I got to have my shoes on before I go out in the snow, before I come bring you some shoes and then my feet freeze. So I got to take care of me so I can get to you. That's what everybody needs to be doing. But it needs to be in that order. You got to be taking care of yourself. You're not just here for yourself. You're not just here for your family. I know what I'm called to do, and I'm doing it right now. So my job is to, 1, inform, 2, warn people, which I already did previously, then inform. Then my other thing is to assist however I can. So at the end of the day, that energy I'm putting out, it's going to come back to me in this life or the next, or so on and so forth, whatever, however it works. So I'm not a religious person where I can sit there and quote everything that there is to quote. I'm just a dude that does research over here, over there. I come across information because I ask why. I think there's a universal energy that's bigger than just America, of course, and just bigger than religion itself. But outside of that, I know you're saying, what's that got to do with food shortages? Well, it has everything to do with food shortages, because whatever you sow, you shall reap. Whatever you put out, you're going to get back. So when we stop putting out, look in America, how many people don't want to work? Look over here, how many people I can't even pay people $20 an hour and get some help. So just think about how many people are not trying to work, you know. And when people aren't working or producing in this life, in this physical plastic life, then it starts to cause cancer. And when cancer takes hold, then it starts to be dis-ease. And when dis-ease happens, everybody start tripping. And that's where we're at right now. We're in the about to trip out phase. We're in this about to get kind of ugly. It has the highest potential right now to get very ugly. And that's not just here, that's globally. So don't think it's just America. America might fare worse because, one, there's some information in the book. When y'all hear me say the book, that's the Bible. You can go to the Quran, you can go to the Bible, you can go to the Buddhism, you can go to a lot of different books, and you'll be surprised and shocked to see that some of that information is coordinated. It's like it's same. It's a different way of saying it, a different way of saying the same thing. So Um, when you think about the book and you think about the times we're in, that's the predominant book in America is the Bible. So I'm not knocking anybody's stuff. Trust me, major respects everybody's stuff. I'm the guy that if you believe the moon is purple and I go out and see it's white or yellowy looking, but that's really what you believe, I'm gonna let you believe what you believe. I'm gonna just say, yeah, that's a nice moon tonight, if that's what you really believe. But when you wake up and you say, why is it purple? I don't want to offend anybody. Sometimes I don't care if I offend anybody because sometimes you need it so you can wake up. But on this conversation, I'm not going to offend too much. I'm just going to say, when you in your way, you do your way. And if you ain't doing your way, then you got to ask yourself, are you really doing the way? So read your book and make sure you doing everything you supposed to do. You really don't need to be telling anybody anything until you get it down. So once you got it down, then go to town, get it down, get it done. So if the grid goes down, then we fight in the dark. Yo, fighting in the dark is just like fighting. I get off track with all these comments, but I just happened to see that one from Q King Charles. If the grid goes down, then we fight in the dark. Yeah, at nighttime, but who you fighting? You can't see who you fighting, so who you fighting? Maybe we don't have to fight. Maybe that ain't the fight. Don't presume that the fight is going to look like anything you've seen before. You need to be thinking about the fight right now is the fight right now. It's the fight for this. That's what's being fought for right now. So once something takes your mind, then it controls your body. Once it controls your body, the vehicle, then it controls your soul destination. So don't get it twisted. There's a time and place for everything. You have to defend yourself until you're out of here, technically, so that you can complete your task. Otherwise, you're just fighting to be fighting. And you don't want to create all that negative energy because it's going to follow you. And there a little bit, I got a semi-script. I just wanted to update y'all to what, if you're not know about Russia, Ukraine as far as food is concerned, then take a listen to this stuff. So one of the highest producers, Russia and Ukraine actually supply the world. I thought it was 25% of the global food production as far as wheat is concerned. That's Russia and Ukraine dominate that. So y'all see what's going on? That's one big dent in the fabric of things that used to be normal that are now not so normal anymore. So, and I'm going to talk about at the end how we're going to fix this for ourselves. All 334 y'all beautiful, lovely energy bodies out there watching me right now. So shout out to all y'all for tuning in this late on a Friday club night. Maybe it was because you ain't got nothing to make it rain with. I don't know. That's a little joke. But I know most of y'all ain't trying to get down like that. So we trying to do some serious things, laugh, joke, have fun, but get down to the nitty gritty too. So 25% of the wheat production in the world is from Russia and Ukraine. A third of the wheat in the world is out of Russia and Ukraine. Then that's global numbers I'm talking about. Then I think also the food supply chain, global food supply chain. Do y'all know it's only a 90-day supply what's on the shelves globally, because you got all that in-time delivery stuff. So that means that warehouses don't have to be so stocked up. It's in-time delivery for everything. So stuff don't sit on the shelves as long, and they don't have profits just sitting there being staged. They in-time deliver it, transport it here, get it on the shelf, and it's gone. Then they got to keep doing that over and over and over again to keep the shelves supplied. So if y'all knew 10 years ago that globally there's only 90 days worth of food available to get shipped out to any and all stores all over the world, y'all probably would have been prepping a lot sooner than now. It's always been that since they've had this new technology. They didn't tell you, didn't tell me, oh, yo, by the way, this cool way we stock shelves and stores is much faster and easier. But if something crazy happens and slices out 15 days of production or 15 days of shipping, oh boy, we're in for a bad ripple effect. What somebody said, Liz Taylor, Russia provides 75% of the world's fertilizer. That means higher food costs, fuel prices. United States imports that from Russia. Fertilizer was 1.28 billion during 2021. Yo, Liz, that's dope. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. We working together right now. This is like news on steroids. This is like the real nitty gritty. You know, all 394 of us could be like a syndicate or something. You know what I'm saying? We have our own syndicate. I don't know what we're going to call it, but we could do it. I'm going to finish talking about this food, and then we're going to talk about what we can do about it. And also, I'm thinking about, now listen to me very clearly. I don't want nobody coming back saying, oh, well, you didn't say that, or you said this and you said that. Listen, this is my concept only. It's not something I got all chiseled out. But anybody who wants the awareness club, the and awareness club, okay, throw some names up, yo. Hey, does anybody know how I can save all of these chat notes? Because I didn't see it on my last video. Let's see. Live chat, tap none. Okay, well, anyway, hopefully all this stuff will be there. I'll try to keep reviewing it. But what I was thinking about doing conceptually was every couple of weeks, maybe on a Saturday morning, we start the major resource group. And I'll get you guys my Skype, where you can join into on my Skype video conference. And maybe every couple of weeks, once or twice a month or something, we'll spend an hour or two of those who are interested in a round table so that, one, we can find out who has what resources in the group, meaning, are you a nurse? Are you a doctor? Are you a dentist? You weld stuff? Are you a carpenter? So on and so forth. And we start to compile some resources so we can help each other, kind of like a barter resource thing. And I know all of us are in different locations, but we still have reach. We still have access. So it may be that we just do things virtually, you know, and we just do the video conferencing, and we have a round table where we present solutions for the problems as a group. And when we do that, it will help us, one, clear your mind. Two, you got a little help, even if it's with doing paperwork or planning stuff, because I'm not the best at organizing things. I think y'all can tell that by watching my videos and how I ramble. I run from that. I'm more organized at making money or doing things that other people are scared to do. I'll go open up something overnight and make it work. Okay. But I'm not the best with the organizational side. So if you're an organizer out there, hit me up. I'm going to give y'all my number because I don't really care. I only care that I'm helping folk. So if you got a pen, write down my number. I don't know how to type it on the screen. Hold up. Let me see. Yeah, just 954-837-6169. Now, y'all get my number, 954-837-6169. Don't call me at 12 o'clock at night talking about, Major, I got some financial issues, Major. What do I do about? Don't call me. Respect my house. I just gave you my number. All right. So call me if you're interested. Like, I got stuff booked up this weekend, so maybe Monday after 9 a.m. up until 3 p.m. you can call me, okay? Nah, don't, here comes the calls. They ain't gonna do it like that. 954-837-6169. And then from there we can collab and stuff. We can do this Skype meeting and we can start presenting solutions for all of the gray area we see happening right now. Because I'm going to tell you right now, like, for example, today, here's a solution. And I got some solutions for the food stuff. Y'all know I talk about doing the wild edible stuff. being able to forage and buying the wild edible books for your area. Y'all need to be researching that stuff. This is the time to stop all of the Americanized or European or African, whatever culture you in has got us stuck. It's time to stop all that playing around. It's time to start being serious about utility, serious about making your days count towards improving your position, improving other people's position. Once you're strong, then you can improve other people's position. So we got to get to the point where we're strong enough to help everybody else. So in doing that, we got to be able to start asking the questions and then providing solutions. And then from there, we can carry it out. So, because I guarantee, and I could be totally 150% wrong, but I'm probably 150% right on this next statement I'm about to make. With this food shortage thing, most churches in America and around the world, for one, they don't have no storage of food. For two, if they did, it ain't going to be enough for you. And three, they ain't going to be open when everybody need it anyway. I'm just being really honest. There might be a handful of churches in America that got a food bank that actually try to help people with that, but it's going to be few and far in between. So if y'all know some spots like 954-837-6169. With all this technology y'all got, I don't know why y'all can't remember this number. I remember stuff on the fly, so come on, y'all. All right, I just gave it again, so you should have it. All right, so hold up. Oh, somebody said something about a church. Hold up. Food banks countrywide are almost out of food. Yeah, you know why, right? Because those are food banks. All of the other locations that have centers that could have been stacking this stuff up and stocking it up never thought it was important. So we can't be, thinking that someone's going to save us. No, you were given by the Creator the tools to save yourself. You were already given all these tools, just like me. One day we're going to die anyway. So it's about the hereafter too. But while you're here, you've been given the tools to do exactly what you need to do. So, I mean, everything is what it is. They're not going to tell you what's happening tomorrow. You're going to have to wake up and start researching and finding this stuff out. You're going to have to start being big girls and big boys, pull your pants up and let's go. Because back in the day, when I was breakdancing and using cardboard on the floor in the basement to do my windmills on and do my little moves on and stuff, right? No way I'm thinking about none of this. So did nobody tell me this was going to be your life later? I'm thinking I'm going to be Boogaloo Shrimp to the third power or something. I'm thinking I'm going to be something in the breakdancing world. It just didn't happen for me. But I still remember those days, and I remember everything was just cool. I mean, life was just so easy, man. But now they've made it not so easy. We got to remember 83,000 passwords, 432,000 user names, 5 sets of keys, 18 different debit credit card IDs, YMCA, this credit union, that. Yo, it's on overload right now. That's the thing they got us stuck in. So it's real easy to control folk like that when we stuck. We got to get unstuck. We got to get on the other side of things. And that's what I was trying to get to through all my rambling and talking about breakdancing and shrimp, Boogaloo Shrimp and Ozone and all these other people I used to, watch all the time. But what we gotta do is start shifting our minds out of the very things we think are normal. Okay? We think, let's see the breakdance old school. Not today. This is a 51-year-old now. I will break something in here. I will break myself. And I'm not doing nothing like that. That's a serious can't get up for the next 2 weeks move. So, but yeah, we want to be on the other side of things This is where we're stuck. We're so used to convenience. We're so used to eating stuff that tastes the way it tastes, that ain't even real food. We're so used to this phone always having to be somewhere. Hey, start doing this. Trust me. I forgot to say this on the last video talking about radiation. I'm going to get back on things we're so used to. This what's killing us right now. This is causing the total demise of us everywhere, all around the world. So start making sure your phone, you're not sleeping with that phone next to you. Start making sure it's in a whole different room. And if you can, pull your Wi-Fi connection, pull your box plugs out at night. Do as much to limit the intensity of what you're absorbing into your body. It's enough just going outside probably and being in the city or being where it's a bunch of, towers and high electric, even your electrical, where all the power comes from, that's got a lot of radiation coming off those lines if you're too close. So that's why they try not to put houses under those, because there's a lot of radiation. It's a different type. It's not nuclear radiation. I forget the kind it is, but it's not nuclear radiation. Radiation ends up being radiation over time. It will begin to break you down, break us down. So what we want to make sure of is that we start limiting some of this impact on the body. Sleep with your phone in a whole nother room. Don't sleep with them earbuds in your ears, going to sleep to music. I know I just messed up your evening, but do you really think you're not getting that wireless signal frequency beamed into your head? Yes, you are. So start limiting that. Some of the other stuff we need to do without. We need to start doing more inward thinking and less outward thinking. What I mean by that, how we look is supposed to be so important. The only reason why they tricked us into that is because it makes somebody a profit. That was the reason why we got tricked into how we look on the outside. I kind of think 200 or 300 years ago, it really didn't matter. People was like, what? I'm trying to get some food and I'm trying to get out of the rain. Them two things in that order. And then I'm going to go get some water from the rain while it's raining. Cool, I'm straight. Okay? It was like that. Now, gotta look fly. Gotta have the right, clothes on. Gotta be all uppity. So that's our demise right there, being played out. We need to start getting out of some of that. Y'all know what I did? I'm proud of myself. I boxed up a good more than half of my clothes, which, in America, you got a lot of stuff, if you can say that. I boxed up half of my clothes. Ain't like I had 2 shirts and now I just got one out. No, half of my stuff. Box it up. Get it out of here. I went and got, so the pants I wear, you can't see them, but they these pants I get from Tractor Supply. Hold up. These pants right here, okay? They tough pants. They work. They like, they better than 511 pants. And what I did is I bought two colors in tan, and then I bought 2 colors in gray. And the reason why I did that was so that I could stop thinking about what I'm going to wear every day, because I'm putting too much energy into, oh, what am I going to wear today? Do you know how much time we spend with our mind trying to figure out what we're going to wear and how we're going to coordinate this and coordinate that? We're actually taking life energy out of ourselves and applying it to stupid stuff like that. If you look at some of these billionaire cats, I know they show you the flashy stuff for the pictures, for the funny papers. But in reality, Mark Zuckerberg character, dude wear the same jeans. He probably got 10 pair of the same kind of jeans, 10 pair of the same old raggedy sweater, that little gray blue looking sweater he wear. Because when you're trying to max out your mental capabilities, you have to eliminate stupid stuff. Because stupid stuff begets stupid stuff. It just creates more of the same. So if you ever want to get out of what you're in, you got to start eliminating the stuff that you're in. I do too. Everybody got to do it. So if we're not eliminating stuff, we're a part of the problem. And we don't want to be a part of the problem. We want to be solution makers. We want to be people who see a problem and fix it right there on the street. Dude got a sign up talking about, I'm hungry, just need some money. And the first thing in your brain is, you a drug addict. What you sipping on, partner? Nah, I know you don't need no money like that. That's the first thing we think. Oh, he gonna take the money and go buy some drugs. That shouldn't even be a part of your thinking. Your thinking and my thinking should be, yo, he say he need help, so I'ma help. You need to get in the habit of helping folks, so the habit of helping will follow you back. That's how help comes, when you help with, okay? Whatsoever you do, that's what's gonna come back to you. I made it rhyme too. So anyway, that's the whole goal here, is to make sure that you're reciprocating help. Not only putting out help, but it's reciprocating, it's coming back. Don't worry about thinking about, I didn't get the same kind of help back. No, that don't matter. You're getting help by helping others. You just don't see it as the same help. But if you got ears and you're hearing me right now, that's a big help. If you got one of your eyes working, that's pretty dope. If you got two legs to stand on, that's awesome. If you ain't got legs, but you got arms and you can still move we still working it. So help don't always come back packaged like you gave it out. Help can come back in a many different, help can even come back to your family, to your children, to your children's children. So you got to be stacking up the help instead of stacking up the hurt. We hurt each other too much. So that's what we're getting paid back for right now. You get paid back for what you put out. It's coming back to people who put that out. That's who it's coming back to. So we don't want to be casualties of war in the middle, in the interim of this switchover of systems. So you got to start learning how to load instead of loading your bank up with this paper money that don't even, ain't worth the papers printed on, because pretty soon they're going to be like, yeah, wheelbarrows worth of money to try to get a loaf of bread. And you left your wheelbarrow outside with the money in there to run in and see if there was some bread. Came back, they done dumped all the money out on the ground and stole the wheelbarrow. Yeah, like the wheelbarrow is more valuable than the money. That was going on in Venezuela. That's what was happening. Money worthless. I don't really think we're that far away from these paper currency, they call it, being pretty. Inflation shows you what it is. Like inflation shows you that your money is worth less, and less. So the higher them prices are at the store for the food, the less your dollar is worth. It's a trick. It's so subtle. You also, when we in America, we see things and it looks normal. You see cars on the highway, people walking, people got clothes on, ain't nobody worried about or looking like they a zombie yet. Maybe there's some out there, I don't know. But and zombies ain't even what you think it is. A zombie would be somebody who's walking around looking normal but don't have a clue what's really going on. That's your real zombie. They just try to flood your subconscious with a whole bunch of images, watching them zombie movies and zombie apocalypse and all that, so that it would seem far-fetched to you. But a real zombie would be someone who looks normal but don't have nothing up here of utility. Can't do nothing but what they're told. That's a real zombie. So we don't want to be that. We want to make sure that we're ahead of the game, that we're helping each other, that look, we can't help each other until we start helping each other. So, I will task you with this. Everybody listen. Now we up to 560 folks. What's up, my 561ers out there? I'm about to turn on some Herbie Hancock. All right. Herbie Hancock. Y'all remember Herbie Hancock? Anybody remember Herbie Hancock? Rocket. Y'all remember that? Okay. Old school on you. All y'all young ones ain't gonna have a clue. Just like y'all wouldn't have a clue if I said George Benson. Who else could I say that y'all don't know nothing about? I might even say Van Halen, the Eagles. For all my Caucasian brothers and sisters out there, the Eagles. Guns N' Roses. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Do y'all even know what Soul Train is? Don Cornelius? Dude was a genius. Dude was a straight up genius. I don't think he did that to himself either, just for the record. I really don't think he did that. Sometimes in business like that, when you got that much influence, if you don't say yes, somebody gonna come and say, lights out. So anyway, I think the point I'm trying to make with the food crises is that, yeah, it looks gloomy what they're sending us as information. But how we thrive out of this, is by focusing on fixing this right here. So you can thrive through something too. It's going to be whatever your mind starts believing and then knowing it is for you is how it's going to play out. So I train a lot and I do things, but I was doing that before. So I just had never stopped. One of my lines of work, one of my businesses is security and safety. So I've always been training since I've been doing that business, getting credentials, getting more certifications, so on and so forth. So it's not a thing for me like I'm looking to shoot folk or hurt people. When I protect a client, I have to have my skill set up enough to be able to protect the client, or the people that work for me or under me have to be able to go do that. So when you're in that and when you engage in that industry, you're always training. Now, thriving through the chaos, we don't want to be creating a whole bunch of ideas where we're running scenarios on taking people out. And I know a lot of people do that. I try to think in contingencies. I try to think in, what can I do to be out of the way of that? Or what can I do not to have to deal with that? I know what it's like to get shot. I've been shot before in the stomach. That's the worst place to get shot, I think. Well, except for the head or the chest. I think, listen, if you get shot in the pinky toe, anywhere you get shot is bad. So old train. So it's a bad go no matter what you do. But I wouldn't want to put that on somebody else. Now, unfortunately, when I was younger, I actually shot someone. So payback is a mother. And then my turn was next. So whatever you put out, you're going to get back. I can't even blame me getting shot because that's what I had put out. And it was just pure. I blew my fuse. I could have walked away. I blew my fuse. And boom, I let him have it. It hit him in the leg, but I shot somebody. That was before I was training. I'm so thankful that I wasn't trained at that time, because that would have been a whole different outcome and y'all wouldn't be seeing me on YouTube right now. I'll probably still be in the pen somewhere from that situation. You know what I'm saying? But it all worked out. Nothing happened further from that other than later on in life, I ended up getting shot. So, like I said, what you put out, you're going to get back. So make sure what you're putting out is good energy, man. And don't, anybody on here that starts bagging about, oh, that's new age talk, major, all that energy stuff. Let me tell you something. Energy is a real thing. Everything that has some type of form to it is energy, period. So if you don't think it is, then you're not really here. You're in a zombie land or something, because everything got energy. Everything that somebody created with their hand got energy to it. The money that we use got energy in it. You passing energy from one person to the next and so on and so forth. Everything has been energized down to the molecular structure of it is energy. And scientifically, energy is energy. You can never destroy energy. It can only transfer from place to place. Your soul, you get it? So just know that, and let's not, oh, that's new age philosophy, blah, blah, blah. Everything would be new age because we're in a new age. We are in a new age. We're in the age of Aquarius now. So the changeover is occurring. The changeover is occurring. And wow, we might be in for a little ride, but we got to start fashioning our mind so that we can thrive through this stuff, as opposed to just trying to hang on and survive. Now, some of the ways we can do that, let me get into that. If you live in the city in an apartment and you're like, yo, how am I supposed to get up on some food and store it and all this and that? I live in an apartment. One of the things I thought of for y'all and myself too, because this is something that I do right now, on top of me trying to grow my own stuff or doing this and doing that or foraging or whatever, I learned through my neighbors. And you might have to go out, of your city area and then go into some other areas and start finding out where people grow stuff. Vietnamese people grow a lot of food around their house, and they always have extra to give out. You need to go make some friends with some Vietnamese, okay? You need to start learning how to speak Vietnamese. You say hello, you say Xing Chao, and then Quay come, that means how are you? Lai Dai, that means come here, come here. Learn to speak a little bit of Vietnamese, because in any city that you go to, if it's Vietnamese folks all in the same area, they just already grow food. That's just their nature. That's how their culture works. They always have more than enough. They probably have to throw some away because they have too much. Most people that grow end up having too much food. They can't eat it all or process it themselves. So what you can start doing right now, take your little journey out, look on Facebook Marketplace, find people selling vegetables in your city, in your area, start going to meet these folks. Oh, you got a farm? Oh, dope. Start making you a map of where all the people that grow food are. So at the worst case scenario, you make the deal now. Hey, if I ever need some food, can I stop by and buy some from you? Bam, you got a way to get some food outside the grocery stores. Now, is it going to be meat and pizza and tacos? No. Is it going to be, French fried onions? And no, man, it's going to be vegetables. You're going to be getting food, vegetables. But you can actually make you a map, almost like a scavenger hunt, make you a map of where all the people are that's growing food around your city. They'd be glad to sell you some food because they will have so much anyway. That's something that you can do. As far as water, know where your local lake is. Know where your local ponds are. Where your bodies of water are. Make you a map. On the same food map, make you a water map. This is where I could go if stuff got hard. Now, would I be able to drive there? We don't know what's going to happen. So just assume you could drive and assume you can't drive. Whichever way you go, you're going to have to do something. But at least you can start making a way and having a plan so that in the event that you can move out or run outside the city and come back, you can still pick up some food here and there from people that process it. That's just one or two ways that you can actually have something planned ahead of time. And like I said, make relationships with other cultures. We so stuck on our own culture or their culture or this culture. Yo, I like everybody's culture. I try to learn how to say hello and goodbye in every culture because I don't know when I'm going to need that. That's not why I learned it, but I learned how to say hello and goodbye because when I used to travel overseas and do business before, before we had to stop going over there, I found that knowing a couple of words in a different language, that just opened up people's minds like, yo, he knows how to say hi and how much is that? And so on and so forth. So learning a couple of pieces of a language will help you navigate when you need something. Okay, start making them relationships now. Where if you go to a Vietnamese restaurant where they sell pho, they sell all this Vietnamese food, go up in there, spend some money, buy some food, talk to them. Yo, you know anybody grows vegetables in your, they'll tell you right away. You know what I'm saying? They probably say, yeah, we got extra stuff back here. You want some? So start talking to folks, start breaking out of your box, start breaking out of your old way because the old way is finished. The old way of doing things is finished, y'all. We have no more time to do the old way because the old way, they just flushed the toilet with that. Y'all seeing the remnants of the old way fading away. So like I said before, in the gap, in the interim, the gap between the old system fading out and turning on the new one, you want to be clear of that if you can. You don't want to be a casualty of war in the middle of that when it's not necessary. But those who are not preparing themselves may end up in that position. So food might not be a famine doesn't take food not being available to cause a famine. It takes, the price can be so high that you can't buy it legally. That's what can be a famine. So one of the things that we talk about from Florida, hey Major from Florida, yo, what's up, prepping food? Listen, one of the things I want to talk about in the round table events that I wanted to host that I haven't done yet. I'm gonna get some input from y'all. That's why I gave my phone number out. We'll probably have to do like a startup session, and maybe I start it and just we'll start out with a couple of topics, and then we'll work through it and see where we end up. But I think there's a lot of, bartering is a key. What's that? Athena, Victoria. That's another thing. I own a domain called Barter Nation. If anybody out there builds websites and want to help with this, I do websites, but I don't build them. I use a website builder. So I'm not a real website builder. I'm just a website manipulator, I guess. But anybody out there that knows how to do that, could create a barter site, hit me up. I would love to put that together for the group. We're almost 600 people deep right now. I call us the group because y'all hanging in there with me. And so we the group. We it. Just like what was that movie with Eddie Murphy and what's his name from the it's called Life. And Eddie Murphy was like, we next in the upper room. We're going to the upper room. So we next. We the group. We next. Make sure we the group, y'all. Nope, keep them numbers up. Keep viewing. I don't want no viewers to go down. We're going to keep the group popping up. We 562. We need to be at 600, yo. So call your mama, call your daddy. Tell them to start watching this live real quick so we can get them numbers up. But look, we create the round table. We started. Somebody can come in that's got skill level past mine as far as organization. I could use a website builder. I could use someone who's good at organizing things. I could use someone like an executive assistant we can get things done for the group. And if we start this group, I don't want it to consume none of us, but the whole goal is so that we can help each other through the group. We know where all the resources are in our region. We have a website maybe that all of us can use to barter stuff with. And because that's one of the glitches in this system is that we're so used to transferring dollars for things instead of things for things. In America, you got so much stuff in the house. You could be bartering from here till October, September. Earth, Wind, and Fire song, September. Do you remember? Yeah, that song. You could be bartering forever with how much stuff we all got in our houses and storage and so on and so forth. We got a lot of stuff. So it don't really take money to get something. It just takes the right mindset, and then you can barter for it. I barter my service for your service. That would be great. I got a toothache. We got a dentist in the group. Yo, he needs some car detailing. So I go polish his car. I get my tooth fixed. My tooth. TOOF. I get my tooth fixed. So these are the things that we can do. These are the things that we can work on as a group. If y'all want to be in a group like that, let me know. How can you let me know? You can let me know now, or you can let me know by putting it in the comments even when this live finishes. And then I'm going to go back and read all the comments like I always do. And those of you that are interested, then boom, I can start charting down who wants to be in the group. We can set it up and we can start doing video conference and start organizing the group where we can help resource each other. That's all it is. We don't have to, no one has to get rich on this or, make all the money and just one person gets all the money at the top. Now, that's a way we can assist each other. Everybody don't need at the same time, but others have. We can pull some stuff together too. But that's later on down the road. Don't get all, I don't want to say too much about that because I don't want to get the cart before the horse. But there are some things that we could do with all of these conditions around us, one thing we need to make sure we can do is communicate, because they can just flip the switch, turn this off. I know y'all been having funny stuff going on with your cell phones lately, like moving real slow. Maybe your Wi-Fi signal, and stuff, not working good or strong. What's this? Portuguese is, oh, okay. So somebody said good morning, so they must be in another country. What's up? Did you speak Spanish? Hola, señorita. ¿Cómo está? So, ¿cómo está? Petrolia Moss, ¿cómo está? So, mucho gusto. So, these are some of the things we could do. If y'all interested in it, let me know in the comments. I'm serious. Don't play games, man. Y'all should be looking at stuff like, we don't have time for no more games. There is no time for games no more. They making that point really clear. So we're kind of already behind. Like, there's stuff that I was trying to get done that really I don't think it's going to be enough time to get it done. So yes, I'm still working on it, but it just seems like it's, hopefully it's not, but you got to keep hit, you got to keep pounding it out till ain't no more pounding left to pound on. So it is what a TI is, like I always say, and it will be what it's going to be. Up until then, we're just going to keep it moving though. So really, to end this conversation, I would just say, my endings could be like 20 minutes. So, buckle up your seatbelts, folks. I believe that we just need to work on ways to assist each other, because ain't nobody coming to help us unless we start saying we need help, or let's formulate some help for each other. So if y'all have any good ideas, let me know. And we all know it. We have to protect the awake and stand strong. Yep, you're right. You're right. So people are see. I'm reading some of these messages. I'm trying to, guys. There's so many though. It's like trying to read 600 messages. We next. We on the deck in the upper. That's what's up. See, you got to balance this out though with laughter. Reminiscing about old times and stuff, man. Because at the end of the day, just these minutes that I'm spending with y'all, this is priceless to me. So it's, I'm looking at that comment. People know what I'm talking about. Eddie Murphy's a trip. But listen, we only got these minutes. Every minute that we don't enjoy or embrace, we're losing something in the future anyway. So even if chaos is surrounding you, you still had a choice to say, right this second, I'm not feeling what they doing or what's coming at me, but you know what? I'm choosing to feel groovy right now. Nobody even used that. I'm going to keep it copacetic. Feeling groovy. Groovy right now, baby. So you can do that. When life is throwing a bunch of lemons at you, what you do? You make some lemonade with that smack, right? Just hook it up. We can still do that. We can choose to be positive. We can choose to be negative, or we can choose, when it's a bunch of negative, we just balance it out. You got to have the equal balance. You got to have both to create the balance in the middle. That's the crazy part. So negativity is supposed to be there. It's just like yin and yang. You got the black half and you got the white half, but in the middle, they balance out. One can't overtake the other. Right now, one side of this life is more heavy than the other. We are the ones who are supposed to balance it out. We balance it out with our thoughts. The thought energy matters. Like, let's start the round table with this one event on a Saturday. Let's see, not this Saturday. I'm tied up. Next Saturday, do the round table thing online, and all we gonna do is think the same thought at the same time. That right there would just be dope. Everybody just think love in the air. That's sending out major, no pun intended, major energy out to the world. Corrective energy, balanced energy. So that's one thing we could work on. Two, so because it don't take us all being physically present to do that. And if I wasn't here, y'all could still do it. Y'all can still do all of that. So round table, flat earthers, they will say, oh, okay, cosmic comet, Territ, round table, flat earthers, they will say. Flat earthers, square earthers, dome earthers, Tyler B, that's what's up. Good info. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Look, the flat earth thing versus the circular earth, I think we in a bowl. My honest opinion. I think there's 4 corners to the earth, but I think it's got a dome over. So I don't know. I could be wrong, but last time I tried pouring water on a tennis ball, all the water ran off. It didn't go inside and sit in nothing. So just with my little minute thought capability, I'm thinking that I'm just trying to figure out how the water stay in the ocean if we on a round globe. How the water says, oh, the magnetic poles do this and do that. Okay, all right. Still don't see it. That's just major. I don't get it. I ain't gonna never get it. I'ma still think in man street terms. If it's a spade, then it's a spade. If it's a diamond, it's a diamond. If it's hearts, it's hearts. When you're playing dominoes, it is what it is. You can't create a different kind of domino. They always got to be the same domino with different number calibrations on them. So the earth, you can't, I just think about water and how water exists inside the earth. And if I pour some water on something round, it'll run off. But if I pour water inside something with a cup, it seems to stay in there. Oceans, I don't know. Maybe that's how it works. I'm just saying. But we could debate that later. I appreciate all of y'all that love the ideas. I appreciate all of y'all's comments. This is dope. Let's see. I'm picking up what you putting down, Christina. That's what's up. Hey, y'all, y'all's comments. Y'all the good comments anyway. What is super chat? Hold up. William Martin. Yes, I will turn on super chat if I knew how to turn it on, brother. I have no idea. Y'all can actually send that to me right now because I don't know. Is this something? I was trying to figure some stuff out on this. I'm not that techie. But if y'all can tell me how to turn on super chat, I'll be more than happy to turn it on. So start group text on your phone, WhatsApp, while WhatsApp's still rolling. I mean, I got so many apps on my phone right now. Password, all these names I got to remember. So I'm not sure if I want to open another app, but I'm still digging the rotary dial phone. I'm still digging back when call waiting first came in. It was like, yo, let me put you on hold. Click. Yo, what's up, my man? Hold up. Let me click over. Click. Yeah, I'm back. What's up? I'm still tripping over AM, FM radio. How some dude over here talking in a microphone make the sound go way over there, and then I can hear it in real time. That's still stupid, trippy right there to me, let alone trying to figure out super chat. But I'm going to figure it out because Juan Perez, love to organize. You speak Spanish, hable español, or hable English. Let me know, bro. Contact me. Because if you love to organize, major needs organization. Please help me with organization. I need it. So, yeah, my tooth, Admiral Nelson. Y'all know how I get down. My tooth. Shoot, I ain't playing with you. But look, y'all, give me some ideas on what do y'all need me to do to help you? What can I do to help you? Don't get crazy with it. Don't get it twisted. I got a family. I got a lot of stuff to take care of. Really, this hour and 10 minutes, y'all hanging out with me, yo, I could be doing a whole bunch of other stuff that needs to get done. But this is one of them things because this is one of my callings. So I'm with it. But what do y'all start thinking about? What do we need to do to put something together? It's not taking up everybody's time. But when we do meet, it's a really good impact. Meaning for all the group members. I'm interested in that. I'm interested to get to know people a little better. And then also to put in my 2 cents. And trust me, when you come into the group, you do need to have a skill. Don't come in and everybody gotta, we can all learn off of each other. but you got to come with a skill. You got to come with something to put into the group to keep the utility going. Everything costs money. Y'all already know that. Everything is always costing something. So sign me up, watcher, someone awake. I want to be in a group. Do you want Tracy Blue? Do you want to be in this group or in a group? In just a group? You just lonely or something, or you want to put input? That's what I need. Input. We need sound minds inputting in sound information that can turn into manifestations of things that we want to happen. So y'all let me know if y'all really serious. Yes, you may want to turn on super chat. Okay, Sherry Palmer, honey darling, how do you do that? Is it a setting before I go live, or is it already on the live somewhere? Because I don't see anything that says any of that. So just let me know. Let's see. Yeah. Did I just do something? Did that turn on super chat or something? Somebody let me know what it up with that. Let's see. Yeah. Show Major how to turn on super chat. Somebody call me. Don't call me right now because then my phone will go off. But I'll figure it out, y'all. I appreciate that. Let me know how I can assist. Let me know how I can help you reasonably. And don't inundate me with a barrage of phone calls and stuff, y'all. Because I'll be busy like that. I'll be all up on it, all up on it, all up on it. It's only one major, so I can't handle all, what I do for a living, plus all of this. But everything at the right time, we can get it on. We can get it done. I'm going to figure out, we got notified when you're live. That's cool. That's cool. I don't understand the super chat, but I can get banned. I don't know what that means, but anyway, I'm gonna get that super chat thing popping. And until then, y'all can go on any of my videos if you want to support Major and keep it moving, keep that positive energy pumping. Y'all can go on any of my videos and look in the description. I think I got my donate button in there. I got I'd rather y'all download my documents, stuff that I put together. If you're gonna donate, I'd rather you that's cool too, but download the documents and get something out of the exchange so we can reciprocate. Go to any of my videos on my channel and click my the description area, and you can go in there and see all the links and stuff that's in there, so on and so forth. But listen, I want to get going with the group thing so that we can start utilizing everything that we do. But y'all got to keep in mind, literally what I just said, keep in mind that this is where you have to fix everything. We're so used to doing things this way that we do it, that when a little bit different way comes that requires more effort, we don't want to put in the time. We want to put in the effort. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna put that video together. So this week, y'all gonna get solar generator stuff. Y'all gonna get different types of fire starters. I'm gonna put that video together. Y'all gonna get some survival stuff. We'll be at the survival boot camp to Sunday. Gonna have some people out there. We're gonna be camping out this Sunday at the survival boot camp. I got the tents up. We got some stuff out there. We're gonna take some more stuff, so that's gonna be cool. But y'all going to get different kinds of fire starters, and I got a sponsor that gave me some stuff to give away. So y'all better, when y'all see my videos come up, y'all better pay attention so y'all can get some free gifts. A sponsor gave me some fire starters. So when I do that video, I'm gonna figure out how. I only got like 10, a box of 10 or 15 or something. So I'll probably figure out the super chat thing, and then people can do that, and then I'll give them one of the giveaways or something. We're going to go over different ways to do improvised fire starting using batteries, little 9-volt batteries and stuff. I'm going to go over, what else do I have for you guys for this week? Besides my rambling, I'm going to hit you with some other preparedness things that y'all can check into. And also, what else? I should have brought a glass of water. Hang on. see what we got here. Major always got something. Always got something in the kitchen. All right. I know the plastic ain't good, but yo, it's water, so I'm going to drink it. I'm going to partake in it. There we go. DJ, please pick up your phone. I'm on the express line. All right, let me go. I got my voice back. So, yeah, Missy Elliott. So, we got to work together. We got to get this stuff popping. And I got to get Super Chat on. But watch out for my new videos that are going to be coming this week. I'm going to break down some stuff for y'all so you can see some more preparedness stuff. Keep prepping. Stay balanced, though, but keep prepping. Okay? Don't get out of balance with your prepping. And don't get out of balance watching too much news and politics. Make sure that you start paying more attention to your body, the vehicle that transports your soul around, okay? And make sure you don't make sure you don't sip the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Jim Jones. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. They putting the Kool-Aid out there. A lot of people drinking it. They're taking it in. And you think it's this, but it's really that. They ain't gonna never tell you the truth. So make sure that you're finding your own truths. The best way to find the truth is to talk to people on the streets. Stop texting on your phone so much. Go talk to some folks. Look, brown people, black people. Go talk to some white people, Asian people. Asian people, go talk to some brown people, okay? White people, Caucasian people. Go talk to everybody. Start talking to everybody, man. I go talk to Koreans. If you Korean, annyeonghaseyo. That's why I say hello in Korean. If you Chinese, ni hao ma, ni hao ma. I'll say hello to you. If you Chinese right now, ni hao ma, wo hung hao. So everybody needs to start breaking down them barriers and start communicating with the people right around you, and you'll see that you probably start a little small group yourself. You don't need Major's group. You just need Major energy so that you can start your own group. But everybody, make sure you're thinking about thriving through this mess, thinking about improving things, not things degrading. The system might be falling down around you, but remember this, because we've been programmed at such a high threshold on what we accept as real and what we accept as good or bad, they kind of got us right there. So you to break out of that matrix, you got to go in here and go, I'm not going to participate with that no more. Yeah, I'm going to just wear the same clothes I wore yesterday. They going to say Zachalak, if y'all know that term, Zachalak. Yeah, I don't even care. I got on some floods. That mean my pants too high down there? Flood, you flooding, boy. I don't even care. Look, I'm doing stuff on purpose because I'm trying not to care no more about certain things I don't need to be caring about. It takes too much energy. If we can break out of that piece, wow, we will see some really beautiful things happen. So I ain't gonna hold y'all hostage no more. Yeah, like I'm making y'all watch y'all's phones right now. Nah, that's not true. But I ain't gonna hold y'all no more. I gotta get in the house, I got a big day tomorrow, so I gotta get some rest. Hit up the comments. I'm gonna do the super chat thing. I'll figure out how to do it by next week or something. Hit the comments up, hit the links. I always gotta promote Major. Hit my links, download something if you appreciate this message. Your boy be tired, wore out after you talk for an hour and 20 minutes, be wore the heck out. So I'm gonna go in here and get me some hot tea, kick my shoes off for 32 seconds, and then I'm lights out. Yo, much love to you too. I appreciate all the love. Yo, y'all the dopest individuals in the world. I just known you from tonight. Some of y'all dope. Yeah, y'all really dope. Y'all need to pat yourself on the back tonight. With these comments, y'all really dope. I ain't even seen no stupid comments tonight, so that's really dope. I'm proud of all of y'all. I'm proud of myself. You're welcome for the wisdom. If that's what it is to you, I appreciate that. I'm always trying to keep learning. Y'all training me right now. I'm reading these comments. Any contacts on buying RVs? Yeah, RVs. I mean, if you want a new one or what you want. RVs are everywhere. I think anybody who has a question, should I sell my house or should I get an RV? Yep. Get your RV. Put it in your company name. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no. What you say? Ray Charles, baby. Listen, yeah, so we'll talk about some other stuff. Y'all welcome. New or old, it don't matter. Just remember this with RVs, the most important part is the roof. Go check the roof. If a person selling a used RV don't let you walk on the roof, don't buy it. What else? Peace and bless. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all gonna make me not be able to get off the dang phone reading all this good, juicy stuff. Yeah. Glad I found your channel. That's what's up. RV good tax write-off. Yeah, especially if you put it in your company name. It's a good tax write-off. Put the vehicles in your company name. Get a company started. You don't have to do business. Put your vehicles in the company names and y'all will have a lot less problems on the road. Because you and your company are two different people. It's hard to give a ticket to somebody who's driving a company car if something's wrong with the company vehicle. Now, if you speeding, yes, you're going to get the ticket. But something wrong with the tag or something's wrong with the car, tail light out. Hey, it's my company's car. You can't give me a ticket for it. But anyway, what else we got? I'm vibing on these comments. I'm going to have me a good night's sleep with all of this beautiful energy I'm seeing here. Not a stupid time. Appreciate the humor. Candidness. Didn't forget to laugh. Y'all, that's right. Don't forget to laugh. New viewer, that's what's up. Augie, baby. Hit the road, Joe. And don't just shut up, y'all. Stop worrying about Joe. Stop worrying about him. The one you need to be worried about is the second in command, because that's who's going to be up in the front in a minute. Yes, sir. And that's why you can't play politics. It just doesn't work out for the folks. That's what's up, groovy hallelujah. That's what's up. Yep, yep. Like Teddy Riley said, yep, yep. No diggity, no doubt. Oh, shoot. Too bad I'm not in GA. Would love the boot camp. I know, right? Man, get on. Well, I can't say it no more. Get on the road and drive right up here. Cost you $38,000 in gas, right? Nah, it's okay. I appreciate the comment. Good. Get plywood for windows. Ain't nobody gonna kick out my windows. Well, I need some plywood. I know what you're saying. I said that in another video. That's a good way to block some stuff. But we want to thrive. So my plywood over my windows is gonna look like something else. I'm gonna be happy every time I look out. I don't want to be bored myself up in a prison though either. From South Cali. That's what's up. South Cali. My husband, he's the sergeant, but I'm the commander. Oh, snap. Snap a Zulu. Is this World War III? This is just war. It's just war. Dwight Ruddock, it's just war, baby. Look, they spending billions of dollars per month to make sure that your mind don't work the way it's supposed to. Look, I'm gonna get into some other stuff real quick for about 6 minutes. I'm gonna run it out with y'all till an hour and 30 minutes. We on a campaign. Not a champagne campaign, but we on a campaign with this one. Look, the pineal gland, the eye of Horus, eye of Haru, the pineal gland, calcified because fluoride, aluminum, heavy metals up in there, causing all kind of decay. But if you can cleanse the pineal gland and you can open it back up, you will start to notice that things start changing in your behalf. So just know that the money that's being spent to keep you in a dumbed down state is not being spent for what you think it is, but it's being spent for exactly what you don't think it is. Everything they say about this is really about that. And everything about that is about this. So if you want to try to even get close to finding the truth, wherever you think the truth is, this is just my concept. This is just how I get down. If you want to find the truth, come on 360 the other way and follow that all the way back around. Then when you get there, bring it back around. Then you'll know what the truth is. But space is fake. Yo, you know what I think? When I look up at them stars, and I see that twinkle. Y'all seen that twinkle on the stars, right? It looks to me like we underwater. it looks like space what? Like all of that stuff they drew, I think that's to get you over here while they really over here. I think space would be over the polar ice cap on the other side of it somewhere, as far in as you could go, where they don't let you go, where all the governments of the world got outposts up there, so you can't go that far anyway. I think that's where space is. But anyway, that's just my crazy thoughts. The empire of Jesus Christ, world evangelism. Yep, my sister flew through a windshield at 15. Talked about how great our grandmother brought her back before the doctor pulled the plug months later. So what does that mean? The empire of Jesus Christ, Mr. Urban World. Let's talk about that. You know, I might step on a lot of feet. I'm supposed to be off here, but y'all, I don't know. What y'all think? You think I should go or talk about the empire of I need to know what the empire of Jesus Christ means, because I don't know. I study a little Hebrew, and I was finding out some information that I didn't write. I think I better shut up. I think everybody need to believe what they need to believe until you start overstanding some other things, and then you paradigm shift and you start getting the information that you need to get for your journey. Because I think everybody's journey, yeah, stars in the firmament. That's what I'm saying. Space is water. I'm going to shift. Boom, boom. I shifted from first to fifth. I'm going to get off that subject. Yeah, I'm out of here. Let me get out of here. So let's talk about this. Henry Links. Space is water. Stars in the firmament. To me, without close observation, that makes sense, because when I look up, my eye sees twinkling. Almost to the point where I'm seeing red, blue, green, different color lights up there, right? So I started thinking, before I started looking for the information, yo, them ain't the stars that we think are stars. Something else is going on, because these bad boys are moving. But if you think about like water moving on the ocean, and if you was under the water, right, and you was looking like 1,000 foot, you 1,000 foot down, and you looking up at the surface, and somebody shine a light up there while the waves are doing this, right? Then the light be twinkling and stuff down there where you at. That when I look up at the sky, that's kind of what I see. That's just my physical observation of stuff. Y'all need to start looking up at the sky sometime on a clear night, just checking the stars out. It's beautiful. But then also there's utility to it. There's stuff chiseled on rocks in Egypt, which is Kemet. There's stuff chiseled there that talk about all of that stuff. Like there's 10,000 year old stuff. There's 50,000 year old information. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but I've listened to some lectures and stuff. And I appreciate that. Infinite Hoops. Not crazy. Yeah. There's a lot of data out there that they're trying to chisel off of the rock. And so that would lead me to further believe that, yeah, that's pertinent information, because anything that's pertinent, you know, the people that are in the know don't want you to know. So, I mean, that's obvious. We don't know. I mean, we're on a cell phone. I remember when I had the bag phone. I had a Motorola bag phone. For those of y'all that don't know, all of y'all my age know. But for everybody younger, or y'all didn't know that the bag came, the phone came in a bag. You put it on your neck and you had to hold this big old bag. And then the phone was in there with a cord like this. So it's like a house phone in a bag on your neck. So, I said all that to say what? I was talking about cell phones. Got off subject. Boom, getting a little blurry because I'm getting sleepy. Y'all keep me up too late. It's past Major's bedtime. But the phones that we're using right now, when we had the bag phone, I thought that was high tech. But that was in the 80s, so 90s. So then the bag phone was probably a leftover from the 30s, 20s or 30s possibly. So when we get the technology, you got an iPhone 20, they really got an iPhone 160 available. They're just going to release only what you need to know and how it can be used to keep you in the place that you're in. So I think, for one, technology that we use, how should I say it? If they had something 100 years before you got it, that would make sense that you would need to be in a small group that far ahead of the populace to keep control of it. Because if you're a very small group amongst all these people, that could be very dangerous for you if the people knew what you was up to all the time. So yeah, they watching us right now as we're watching the phone. They're listening to me. I'm sure they're listening to all, but I mean, it is what it is. Like, either, what you gonna do? They can listen to me without the phone. They got technology that can listen to anybody anywhere and do this, that, and the other. So, I mean, it is what it is. How long till the Great Tribulation start, Major? Are you referring to the biblical, Randy Thomas? Are you referring to the biblical tribulation period? Because I know that this has happened before in his story. That's what history is, his story. This has happened before in history. Just any empire that fell, that was their tribulation period. I don't know if you ever thought about it like that. So if you were to take the book of Revelations and you were to research it, you would actually be able to see that, well, actually 2,500 years ago, we know other kingdoms were failing and falling and crumbling and collapsing and stuff too. The Persian Empire, the Roman Empire, the Egyptian, which is Kemet Empire. A lot of empires have fallen. So in that instant, when those things were happening to their civilization where they lived, I believe that was theirs. We only understand it how it's been presented to us. So with that type of programming, we don't step outside of that and say, could this had already happened before? Because the books say that's what's coming. But every civilization that has fallen, that was their apocalypse. They didn't know what was going on until it started happening. That was their, famine. So they were here, and now physically they're gone. Their energy can still be here, or they can still be on some other dimensional level, I guess, still orchestrating stuff. But to be honest, I believe that the question that was being asked about the tribulation, I think it's already occurred. I think it's occurred many times. I could be totally wrong, but that's just my brief observation on, if you go backwards in so-called history, and if those are truths that have been told, or you got family stories of when the Great Depression hit. For the Great Depression, that was those people's tribulation period. If they had the book, the Bible in their hand, they was going to tell you right then and there, yes, this is the end of the world as we know it. This is it. And a lot of people lost their lives. That was it. That was the end of their days. So I think it's an ongoing thing. As long as people are on the earth, unfortunately, tribulation is ongoing. They just dressed it up better this time. At least you can prepare for something. I don't know if people was able to do that before. But anyway, I appreciate that, God's Construction. I was responding to a user. That's her name. Oh, okay, my bad. Look, this is dope. I'm doing a live on my channel, and y'all got a whole nother world inside of my channel carrying on other stuff with other people. That's really dope, yo. I didn't even think of it like that. That's really dope. Y'all ain't even listening to me right now. I think y'all talking to each other. Y'all using me to talk to each other. That's a damn shame. But it's all good as long as I'm useful, as long as I'm helpful. But yo, I really hate to say goodbye. It sounds like an old Michael Jackson song. Back when he was a real boy, a real person. Look, I'm going to get off of here. And And y'all just remember this one thing from the immortal words of Lionel Richie. Just be easy like a Sunday morning. All right? Take it easy like a Sunday morning. All right? Till the next time. This is Major signing off with another kind of cool. Hit my links. You're not helping me help you if you don't hit them links. Hit them links, yo. I appreciate all of y'all. Much love to everybody. Stay safe. Watch your six out there. And always, 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 always help each other. That's going to be the key. Help each other, y'all. All right. Much love. I'll talk to y'all later. I hate to go, but I got to go. Peace.